Today I want to talk about adopting new habits and releasing old ones. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Casey. If you're new here, I just turned 37 in February, and I was just reflecting on old journals and just where I'm at on this journey and how far I've come, and really looking at the choices that I make every day and my habits. And there are definitely a lot that I came up with that I need to release because they just do not serve me. These lessons that I've had to learn to navigate and new habits that I am implementing. First habit to release is judging your body, especially women. I know men move through insecurities as well, but I feel like there's just so much more pressure for women to look a certain way. It is so important to learn to love your body, regardless of if you're not at the weight you want to be or you don't look exactly how you want to look. Just being aware of all that your body does for you. What I'm currently moving through is, well, if you want to change it, then eat healthier and exercise. Next habit I had to release, and I'm still working on this because things are not perfect, and that is having disorganized days. Taking 5 minutes at night to plan out the next day and write down all of the tasks that I know I need to complete is so helpful, because when I don't do that, I'll wake up and I really don't have, I know that I have things to do, but I really don't have a structure or a guide or some direction. And that's what works for me. I need to write things down. I need to look at it. And especially having a lot of things going on, it's very easy to just miss a lot of things because there's so many moving parts in a lot of our days. Before I go on to the next habit, I want to mention today's sponsor, Dossier. Dossier reproduces classic high-end luxury scents at a fraction of the price, keeping the same high quality by cutting all the expenses and the infamous brand tax. They have a risk-free system allowing customers to try the perfumes before committing to them. So if you decide you don't like the perfume and you want to return it, they offer a 30-day return period. And the perfumes are $29 or $59. When you compare that to a high-end perfume or brand, you're going to pay quadruple that. Dossier also has a new payment method that lets you earn store credit. If you select Catch at the last step of checkout, you can earn a $10 sign-on bonus credit. And you also get rewarded with 10% store credit on every order. I want to share 2 perfumes that I recently picked up. So this is Floral Musk, and this is inspired by Gucci Bloom, which is one of my all-time favorite scents. It smells so dreamy, and Bloom is a perfume that I've purchased over and over and over again, and then I found this way more affordable and it smells the exact same. There's no difference. It lasts the same amount of time. It's very long wearing, and it makes me feel so feminine. It is such a beautiful feminine fragrance. And I also picked up Floral Honeysuckle. This has notes of pear, bergamot, jasmine, rose, musk, vanilla, and patchouli. And this is inspired by Lancome's Idole. I think I'm saying that right. Idole. And again, this smells just like it. I really love perfumes that have vanilla, musk notes in them. And this definitely has that vanilla, musky, but it's sweet. It smells so freaking good. Dossier is in Walmart, by the way. So next time you're in the store, if this is on display to smell, you have to get this in your nose. I really don't have anything like this. It's very unique, which I love. And yeah, it's definitely becoming one of my favorites. So those are the new perfumes that I picked up. Definitely check out Dossier. I will leave the link down below to their site, as well as the perfumes that I shared with you today. Next habit I had to release is not watching toxic TV, the news, or just any negative content. Now that's not to say I'm not going to stop watching true crime shows because I really do enjoy watching those, but I don't need to watch them every day. Instead, I have replaced the toxic content with motivational podcasts, reading books that actually make me feel good after, content that is going to motivate me, help me be more positive and improve myself. Next habit, and this is something that we have to practice every single day, and that is stop thinking negative thoughts. And when you do, question yourself. Every time a negative thought pops up, I always question it. Like, where did that come from? Why am I feeling that way? And how can I improve it right now? Just looking for a solution instead of wallowing in a problem. Next habit I had to release is low self-esteem. I am learning ways to love myself and learning what that looks like, respect myself every day without judging myself. Just really, my mantra is stay soft. Actually caring about myself, caring how I feel from a place of truly caring for myself. Next bad habit to let go of is scrolling on social media. Now, don't get me wrong, I enjoy social media. I see it as a tool. It's so important that we limit our time spent on these apps, realizing that it really is entertainment and setting intention when I do go on so I'm not mindlessly scrolling. And of course, making sure that I am viewing content that is positive. Next one is worrying about what other people think about me. Sometimes it's hard to forget that other people's perception of you is just that, it's their perception and not yours. There's no one out there that knows you better than you. Next habit, and this is one I really struggle with, is being a perfectionist. Instead of having everything be perfect, just work on little improvements on yourself every day, because the journey, you can never finish, you can never get it all done, it never ends. And that has a lot to do with letting go of control, and has really taught me to be aware of my ego, whether that is creating something or relationships, whatever it may be in life. But just really being okay with things don't have to be perfect. And as long as you're taking the time every day to improve yourself a little more, that's all we can really do. Next habit is comparing yourself with others, which is very easy to do, and it's in our nature to have comparison, but it really doesn't serve us. So just really being aware of who you are and your goals, because other people's lives are their lives and your life is your life. Makes no sense to sit in comparison, because it's just gonna, I forgot who said it. I think Pema Chodron, comparison is the thief of joy. And I used to compare myself all the time. And I still have moments where I catch myself. I'm aware and I center myself and go through that self-talk to get me out of that. Next habit is judging others. Focus on yourself. Energy flows where attention goes. And if you're worried about other people and judging other people, all you're doing is just taking your own energy and giving your power away. And just understand that people do the things they do because of the experiences they've had, or because of their beliefs, or they just don't know how to do things differently. Next habit that I had to let go of, feeling attacked or offended by other people. And I just realized that I get to decide how I feel about that which is external to me. I had to stop giving my power to people and to things and just really focus on me. I used to spend a lot of energy getting upset about someone else's bad attitude. And the last habit that I had to work on is living in the past, which I think a lot of us do. Forgiving what has happened to you is so freeing, and it's really hard to create a present moment when you are constantly living in the past or having like a pity party, you know, in that victim mentality. It's so important that we forgive the past. That way we have the energy and the power to create this new present moment that is with us at all times. So that was a big one for me because it's so easy to be resentful or hold a grudge or be jaded. So it was really important for me to acknowledge that and reflect on how I was holding on to past things, whether that be childhood or teenagers or in my 20s or early 30s. These are just things that I've been moving through, and I really thought that someone could find some value. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are not yet subscribed, definitely hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That way you are notified when I upload a new video.